The witch in the convent. Shattering the quiet of the night, the champion of heaven entered the monastery, carrying the gravely wounded fire witch in his arms. "Friar Antonio!" he shouted, heading for his cell. "I need help!" The friar's sleep, which had just begun after night prayers, was abruptly interrupted. Startled awake, Friar Antonio saw the gravity of the situation and immediately called the abbot, Friar Celestino. Along with other monks, they gathered around the girl, trying with bandages and ointments to stop the bleeding, which showed no sign of slowing. "Our attempts are in vain," said Friar Celestino in a worried voice. "There is only one person who can help her." He picked up the phone and called the nearby cloistered convent where Sister Felicia, who was a doctor, resided. After explaining the situation, the nuns agreed for Kira to be brought to them, and once there, Sister Felicia immediately set to work on the witch's wound. Once treated, the nuns prepared a room for the girl. SharpShooter didn't leave her for a moment. "I'll stay here tonight," he told the Mother Abbess. "I must watch over her. The dark forces might return to finish her." Having obtained permission, he sat on a chair next to the bed, a protective shadow in the dark room. The wound continued to torment her. The delirious girl's moans echoed in the room. She began to shiver, shaken by chills. SharpShooter put more blankets on her, but they weren't enough to quell her trembling. Seeing that nothing was working, he made a decision. He took off his leather jacket and slipped into bed beside her, hugging her to transfer his body heat, an unnatural warmth, much more intense than a normal person's. He hoped for her recovery, but didn't dare pray to the God he fought for, feeling betrayed by him as well. Suddenly, a soft light flooded the room, and a calm voice resonated in the air. "Do not fear, champion of the living God." SharpShooter was immediately on alert, ready to defend her, but the energy he sensed was pure, positive. The voice continued. "We have heard your concern. Do you think you can help her?" Despondent, Shooter replied, looking at the light. "I have no other way. But if it's worth anything, take my life, which is worthless, and let her live." The angel asked, "Would you be willing to give your life for her?" Shooter, heartbroken, whispered, "Yes, any other life is worth more than mine." "Your mission is not yet complete," said the voice. "But as a reward for your heart, heaven consents to her being saved. May God bless you." The light vanished. In the silence, the fire witch, still asleep, took Shooter's hand and held it tightly to her chest. In the morning, a ray of sunlight streamed through the window. When Shooter woke up, his hand was still held by Kira's. She was awake. "Not since my sister's death have I felt so protected," she said in a weak voice. "Thank you." A tear fell on his hand. There was a knock at the door. It was Sister Felicia and the other nuns. As Shooter recounted the vision, Sister Felicia checked Kira's wound and gasped. "It's a miracle," she whispered. "The wound is gone. There isn't even a scar." When the nuns had left, Kira got up and looked at him. "Thank you, Danny. I heard what you said to the angel." In that moment, she wasn't the feared fire witch, but just a girl. "You would have done the same for me, wouldn't you?" he said, with a hint of a smile. She hugged him and kissed him softly on the lips, then rested her face on his chest, finally safe.